Welcome, everyone. It is a little bit scary when you get a message that says Facebook doesn't accept this tonight and you're trying to go live. So I hope this is working. Um, I'm just going to hop over here and see what I can see and if it's going to work. And I'm hoping it's working over on YouTube. I did see that you were here, Betty, so good to see you. Please, as you're waiting for others to come on and we're going to chit chat for a little bit, let me know where you're watching from. And my question for you tonight is Easter. Do you have certain things traditions you always celebrate? And what is your favorite chocolate treat? I'm sure there's chocolate treats. I've already had one bag that I opened and I probably shouldn't have. Although I did have my grandson and his wife here last night and they helped eat some of them, which was good for me. But just let us know. Let's chat and welcome to everyone, whether you've been here before or not, whether you're coming back. I just love spending this time with you. I have some things to share that you may or may not have seen already on the various social media, but I do want to bring them to your attention again. You will see my new host code floating along the bottom there because I do one each month. And like I say, just let me check and make sure that, oh yeah, it looks like everything's there. So good to see you. Before I get started on a lot of things, I want to remind you of the classes that I am hosting again. The first one being Zoom with Friends on Friday, but not tomorrow because it's Good Friday. But otherwise, Fridays at 1 o'clock. If you want to join, just let me know. I have an email that I send out. And with the link to it. I don't usually post that live for everybody everywhere. It's just through the email service. But we have a lot of fun. Last week, I know I heard from somebody who watched the recording and they said they couldn't believe the fun that we were having without them. So please come and join us. It'll be starting again next Friday. I have 12 months of Christmas card classes the second Thursday of each month. And because I do send out kits everywhere, or can send them everywhere in Canada, I need some time. So today is the cutoff for that class. It's always 2 weeks prior. And that was posted today on my Facebook page and it was in my newsletter. So if you want to be part of that, I think I've got one or two kits left, not many. So just let me know and I can hopefully work with that. And the third Thursday of the month, I do host a monthly card class. Same idea. Registration is 2 weeks prior, and I get the kits sent out to anybody in Canada that would like to join. And we just have a lot of fun creating on Zoom, and you get a recording, you get a PDF, and on we go. We just keep enjoying each other's time together, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, because it really does help me through the days. And the other thing that I have is this link. Yeah, I'll just leave it up there for a few minutes. You'll find all the registrations to my class anywhere that you shop with me. If you want to join my team, join my newsletter, all those kind of things are in that one location. And I hope this is easier for you than trying to remember lots of them. So I'm going to switch the camera to my desktop and you will see my catalogs. And I'm just going to pop over to the comments. And just a reminder that I do this live to YouTube as well as Facebook, so you might hear me answering questions you can't see because you will only be able to see the one that you're on. If you're on YouTube, you see those. If you're on Facebook, you see those. So keep chatting and I will try to keep everybody kind of cohesive with it. And let me see, I've got Betty, I've got Pam, I've got Bonnie, Catherine, Peggy. Good to see all of you. I am so happy that you're here to join me. Thank you, Peggy, for sharing. Yes, if you'd like to share this or any of the posts that I do, I really appreciate it. Betty, obviously an answer to my chocolates. She likes Reese's Pieces. Kind of one of my favorites as well. So, Karen, Linda. Yes, and thank you, Betty. Yes, I'm excited to have the card classes starting again. I've had to stop them for about 3 months when I was dealing with my husband in the hospital and whatever. So I'm happy to say that he's being well looked after in the nursing home that he's in. And I'm really happy to be back doing these things. So thank you, Betty. And Maggie over on Facebook. Yes, I'm glad that you could join me tonight too. So let's carry on. So you can see on my desktop, and I will try to watch comments, but if I don't catch what you're asking, I will certainly go back and answer all of them later. So please ask questions. If there's anything Stampin' Up! Related that I know a lot of you are demonstrators and you know the answer, please feel free to answer. I don't mind that at all. So, couple things. These catalogs are retiring. Sorry for the glare on that one. The annual is retiring the end of April. The mini is retiring the end of April. And we do have, and I'm sure you've seen, retiring lists, last chance lists they're called, for each of them, but they show discount columns. Don't rely on those because they might sell out before April 9th when the discounts start. And I did just look tonight just before I came on, and I'm sorry to say the Parakeet Party ink is already gone, totally. And the vellum is gone. There are some stamp sets. There are some cardstock. What was it? The new color, remember we had a color revamp, and those packages of cardstock appear to be gone already. So if there's something you really want, please look for it now instead of trying to wait for a discount. And maybe it isn't even discounted in those lists. So just to be aware of that. The other thing I've done, I do have a list of the prices that are going to go up because there are price increases coming on May 1st. And I have sent that out with my newsletter, so look for the link in there so you can find it. And yes, Betty has found them already, retiring lists and whatever. So yeah, it helps to be able to find them in Canadian prices and Canadian whatever. And Bonnie over on Facebook, we're happy you're back. Yes, thank you, Bonnie. The other thing I've done, and I've included, and I don't know if you could, how well you can see that, but I have done a list of online exclusives. Tried to take the picture, use the item number, and these are only the new ones because there were a great number of new ones released here the 1st of March, or first part of March. I don't know if it was March 1st. Some great things in there. As always, they will be only as supplies, while supplies last. They may disappear, and they may come back if they get more stock, and they may not. We don't know. They are working, I understand they are working on something that we can actually not have to make this ourselves. We can actually pull up for you. So hopefully that comes in the future before too long. Okay, so my card tonight, don't see anything else there that I wanted to share with you. Keep commenting on Easter, what your traditions are, and your favorite kind of chocolate. I presume you like chocolate. Like, I mean, that's just kind of a given for me. But so backgrounds was my title for tonight. So I do have a card that I'm going to show you where I stamped a background. But before that, I just wanted to remind you that we have a lot of options when it comes to backgrounds. This particular sheet from the Daisy DSP that's in the annual catalog, you can see how you could cut out each of these, and I have done that here. So you would end up with 1, 2, 3, 4 of our regular size, and a square one, a couple of this size, one a little smaller, and 2 more. So great backgrounds. You don't have to do anything, just cut them and use them. So that's one suggestion. The next one I had for you is the one we did last week, where we stamped our own background and then cut it up and used it. So that's a great way, whether you use bright colors or soft colors. And another suggestion is just to use an embossing folder to make a background. And I received this Easter card from Kathy, and that's exactly what she's done. Actually, it's the same folder. I didn't realize that. But she's used it in the background here. So you can do, I used the same one here. Just a minute. Karen used this on the card that she sent me, another piece of a background. So lots of things. You don't have to be stressed about making a background for your card. So tonight I am going to show you how I made this card. And it is, I needed a number of birthday cards for masculine for the month of April. So I sat here and just made a whole bunch of them. And I'm somebody was making cards the other day, and their comment was that I've always taught them to make at least 2 when you're making them. And I think it was you, Bonnie. And yes, I totally do at least 2, and quite often a multiple of 4, because you've got 4 card fronts when you're cutting out a cardstock. So this set is still available in the online exclusives. There is this stamp set plus a punch that punches out the truck, and I'm not using the punch, but I will show you how I made this card. So I started with, and I'm using Starry Sky that is retiring. I thought I've got to use some of these papers that I've got and may not get to use for a while. So my Starry Sky base, and I am going to start putting all of my tutorial for what I do on Thursday nights in with my newsletter as a freebie to my newsletter customers, to whoever signed up for my newsletter, and get it sent out to you on the either the Thursday night after my live or the Friday, so that you've got it. So to do, hello Kathleen, good to see you here. And I want to thank, I don't know if you're on here, Rhonda, but I had a message from Rhonda about an hour ago saying, what time are you going to be on? Because everywhere it shows something different. And she had pictures of it not showing the right time in a couple places on Facebook. And thank you, Rhonda, for pointing that out. I don't know if it was something I did, if it was something StreamYard had trouble with, but I did read that StreamYard was having issues with going to Facebook, which did come up when I tried tonight. And so maybe that was something to do with it as well. I don't know. But I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy all of you are here. So Betty, I finally got this bundle. Now I have to work up the courage to build a truck. I'll show you how. And it's not that difficult, Betty. Just have to try. Hello, Rhonda, you are here. Thank you. Good to see you. So I'm starting with, like I say, the Starry Sky base. Then I have got basic gray, and I've got a matching ink. And all I'm going to do for my background is use the outline of the truck and just randomly stamp all over it. And I'll try not to shake everything too bad, but I keep saying it's because of my accounting background, but I like things. So mine isn't really random, it's kind of placed here, here, and here, but you get the picture. So you can do this with anything, with flowers, with stars, with whatever you have in your stamping supplies, and make a background. And I think it looks quite fine. I don't hesitate to do something like that if I'm, like in this case, I'm looking for something that will work and not be too feminine looking for the guys. So then, to do the truck, Betty, basically I stamp. Now, I should stamp that with black, just a sec. I don't want to stamp it with gray because it's not quite dark enough. And, did I do it? There it is. I will clean it. And hello, Judy, watching hockey. Well, hopefully the Oilers are winning. They've barely started, right? I know my grandson said him and his wife are going tonight, so hopefully they get a good game to watch. So I'm going to take the black and I usually, depends on what I'm doing, but quite often ink it that way. I want to stamp it a little bit high so I can put the happy birthday underneath. So that's my beginning. I am going to, the happy birthday is no longer here. It is far away, so I will do it afterwards. Then I'm going to take my Starry Sky and I'm going to stamp the guts of the truck. And you can see because it's photopolymer, you can see when it's inked up. And I'll try not to get my head in the camera, but you can line it up. I like to use the window and the wheel wells. We'll see how close I get. And that's all there is to it, Betty. It's not like you've got the window cut out here, you've got the wheels here, and it is really quite easy. Except I rocked it. I'll see if I can fix that later. So then, the other piece that I have on here, and you can see it, is the gifts, because this is a birthday card. So I'm going to stamp them in the black, and I'm just going to line up the bottom of them on the back of the truck, followed by, I'll do the inside in a minute. I'm going to put the ground in black as well. And then I am going to do the wheels. They've thought of everything. Stamp some grass beside the road. I don't have that color here right now, Betty, so I will, that's a good idea though. And then for the wheels, because they've got the hubcap, or no, not the hubcap, the center, you just need to line up the center and your wheels are complete. So then the only other thing that I did on that one, well, a couple things. I wanted the gifts colored, and the stamp set comes with an insert that will fit in, whoops, this one fits in for the gifts. And you've got the trees the same, this the same, and even the clouds. I did not for my clouds. I'm going to do my clouds just the outline like that. But here's my stamp for the gifts, and I'm going to use a lighter blue. And I find, especially with the photopolymer, you can line it up and just slowly lower it, and it will fit where it's supposed to. And then for my clouds, I did use the gray again. And yes, hello Faye. So welcome everyone. And as I said before, just let me know if you have Easter traditions you're looking forward to this weekend, or your favorite chocolate. And there is my main piece, except for my words, which I left over across the room. So I will get them and put them on before next week, when somebody is going to win this. So then I'm going to put this just on here with regular adhesive. Thanks, Kim. I have Kim here on YouTube saying that she's happy to see it used for something besides Christmas. I agree. Like, it's always nice to be able to get a stamp set and use it for different seasons. And I don't know quite how I'm going to fix that boo-boo. I might have to make a whole new piece. But that's basically all there is to what I'm doing, to show you my card. Stamp your word. Good idea, Betty. I love it when you guys can help me like this. Betty said to stamp my words on a strip of paper and put it over top. So I will do that. And I can have the strip of paper fit that perfectly. So thanks, Betty. Okay, so I'm just going to mount this. I've cut it with very little edge because I wanted the trucks to show. And I found, I don't know if you, I know some of you do watch my friend Lillian when she does her Facebook Lives, but she showed the other day with this new roller, something like this. She found it really helped with adhering, and I've taken that over as well and keep it on my desk so I can do that with it. I'm going to use dimensionals on here, and always use the edges of your dimensionals. Don't throw those wonderful sticky pieces away because they stick just as well as anything else. So and because it's a fairly small piece, I did not put anything in the center. I was doing something the other day, might even have been this one, and because it's a larger piece, I did put a dimensional in the center. I'll show you those cards a little bit more after. And then I'm just going to place this not in the center. I kind of like it still with, and when I'm looking, I don't know about you guys, but I look and try and get this even. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. And then I have my box of paper here. I cut up a whole package of white to be the size that I need for the inside. And then it's quick and easy for me to, just reading Linda's comment. Great card for my brother. I would have to make the truck red. It is said that red trucks go faster. I'll have to tell Dennis that one, Linda. He just says red trucks are better. Red vehicles of any kind. He was always happy to have a red vehicle. So, and that would be my inside. Of course, if you wanted, you could certainly stamp another truck on the inside or whatever. I tend to write a fair bit when I write cards. And so therefore I don't. But thank you, Betty, for that idea. I will put a greeting across there. And that will be our card for next week. So I'm glad you're all here with me. And I'm going to share some other cards with you. I've shown you some of them there just because. I'm going to let you know who won last week's card by commenting. And then we will go and do our draw for the 5 winners tonight. So anything else? Like you say, birthday, I think just thinking of you for the men, well, maybe not even just men. How about doing one of these in pink? Would you ever have somebody that you would send that to? I think I probably would. So it doesn't have to be blue. It doesn't have to be for men. I mean, there's lots of women that drive trucks. I drove one for years because that was the vehicle that I had. So my other cards. This is one I did with my team the other night. And it is one I'm sure you've seen. And I haven't put anything on here, but you could certainly put little bees or hearts inside. Just a real, and Linda, Bonnie on here are part of my team, and they can vouch for the fact that it did not take very long to do. Once you had everything cut, it was a great, quick and easy card. As I said, Karen, you're on here. Thank you for sending this card. And this is one that Karen had done, I believe, with Carmen's mystery stamping. So Carmen does a mystery stamping on Facebook. And just a great way to use smaller pieces of designer paper and your die cuts and your little butterflies on there. Thanks, Karen. This one from Kathy, and she has made the cross and then the ribbon on it. I just love how she detailed that. And I'm going to guess probably old olive green for the accessories on that. And I know some of you, that is your favorite color. This one's from Judy, and I saw your name going by here, Judy. This was really nice to find in my mailbox with a letter from Judy. But it's a corner pop-up, and she sent this piece along saying that it was to go inside, but she left it so I could write on it before using it. So beautiful card, Judy. Thank you. This is one that I made this week with Carmen on her mystery stamping. Again, it's really kind of neat to see how everybody does something different with the instructions being the same to everybody. This one I might have shown you last week, I'm not sure. Done with the postage stamp set. It is, the dies are carrying forward, the words with that set are not. This one I did for my team swap this month, and these are being discontinued, as so is the stamp set actually. So I thought I better use it again. This is one I did when Karen taught our Zoom with Friends on Friday, and it stands up, but isn't that neat? And it goes in a regular envelope when you fold it down. So some great ideas. And this is one that I did with our team, with Karen is my upline, showed us how to do. So that one, if people are interested, I could certainly do that one in one of my Facebook Lives, just let me know. So lots of neat things. There's lots of cards out there to case, as we call it. And this is the card we did last week, if you remember, and if it's folded, it's supposed to pop up. And I took everybody's name that commented from then until yesterday, and Carolyn was the winner of that card. So congrats, Carolyn. And now let me see if I can figure this out again. Share screen. I'm going to go over and let's try this. And then go here. And I'm hoping that you're seeing what I'm seeing. There are 13 entries. So what this program, or this piece of the program does, everybody who comments, whether you're on YouTube or on Facebook, your name goes into the draw. I don't have it set up where you have to put a certain word in, and you certainly could with this, but I don't. And there are 13 of you who have commented, so your name will come up. You'll see your name go across the screen. And once you win, I'm going to do it 5 times. Once you win, your name will not come up again. So let's see who wins. It's good to see all of you. While I'm waiting for this, I'll just wish you all a very happy Easter. Hopefully you have a wonderful time with family and friends. And Karen, okay. And enjoy whatever you're doing. The weather here, Pam, is supposed to be fairly decent, I believe. I just look out the window in the morning and think, okay, it snowed. Okay, no, it didn't snow. It is what it is, because I know I can't change it. So I don't know about you, but I know we always talk about the weather, but we can't do much about it. So we might as well just enjoy what we have, right? It's kind of my motto that I've been learning over these last few months, is to take it as it comes. And one more. So I have Pam, Karen, Pam, Maggie, Betty, and ta-da-ta-da. I really should learn how to do some music instead of me just singing. Bonnie. Congratulations, everyone. So let me go back here, and I'll come back here. See if there's anything else. Just lots of happy Easters amongst all of you. And let me know if there's any particular technique or design that you've found that you just can't figure out and you'd like me to try and figure out. I'd love to help you out with it. And of course, I love it when you share this with other people and friends, bring them along, and we'll keep having a good time together, whether it's here or whether it's on our Zoom with Friends on Friday or whatever. So take care, everyone, and have a wonderful Easter. Bye now.